If you've ever watched Baddies West, you might have asked yourself already, why does Tommy act like this?
Last time I fought you, Jimmy. Last time I fought you, Jimmy. Last time I fought you, Jimmy.
Or maybe you haven't.
Y'all got some favoritism around this motherfucker? Tell me.
But today I want to talk about the misrepresentation of older women in reality TV and the phenomenon of girling on Baddies West through our favorite Tommy Lee. Baddies West is a Zeus Network produced show where 11 women audition to be featured as baddies, otherwise known as attractive, young, lively women, usually ages 21 to 25, touring the United States, flaunting their stardom acquired by being exactly that, young and fly. The two outliers being Tommy Lee and producer Natalie Nunn, who are both 38. It's no secret that immature behavior in youth culture has been the backbone of so many popular reality television shows, creating discourse, dramas, laughs, and of course another season renewal. Shows such as Jersey Shore, Kardashians, Rich Kids of Beverly Hills, Love and Hip Hop, and Baddies West included. According to researcher Kim Vickers, we live in a youth-oriented society, and because of this, accurate representation of aging people is almost obsolete. One way misrepresentation of older adults manifests, seen in Baddies West and is exclusive to older women in media, is girling. Researcher Deborah Jerman describes the phenomenon of girling as a behavior particularly portrayed by an aging woman that is described as both symptomatic of post-feminist culture and indicative of a move to push back boundaries of aging. And it implies that older women should be excited or eager to be engaging in behavior of a woman much younger than them because the act of aging and behaviors associated with maturing are often perceived as undesirable. The practice of girling is quite popular, but the girling of Tommy Lee on Baddies West, because of her active attempts to be understood as mature, are unique because they're thwarted so frequently, to the point it seems like it could be a bit or a source of comedy for the show. Despite clear attempts to show maturity and showing a clear aversion to the drama that fuels the show, she continues to find herself in cartoonishly childish scenarios. Here are some side-by-side examples.
Shit weak. Like, bro, this shit looks so stupid. No, I'm not doing it.
Right.
For real. Either you gonna make one decision or the
I
other.
asked you,
I'm
though.
not. Stop playing with me, dog.
You can do
All this back and forth little fake ass shit. I don't do none of that.
First of all, I feel a certain way even doing this shit all together. And now you gonna tell me you feel like you should make as much as me with your half song that hasn't been finished. You feel like you supposed to get the same shit I'm getting? Man.
A little stank attitude, so I'm just waiting to see like what they really give.
I go to the main lobby and I see Tommy. I walk up to her like, bitch, what's up? Throw the drink on it, bitch.
I feel like everybody lost track of what the fuck we doing. We here to get a bag. We here to make money. But that's how bitches do.
There is a clear forcible girling of Tommy Lee on the show where her attempts to be represented accurately as an older woman are at the cost of her making her request to be acknowledged as such to become a joke. Because if she cannot fully comply to her girling at all times, then her age must become a source of comedy or humiliation.
What's your age? I could be a grandma to you.
Which brings us to the question, why does Tommy continue? In reality television by Laurie Ouellette and Susan Murray, reality television is described as an unabashedly commercial genre where real life meets entertainment. Where entertaining real has become a major selling point, the half-truths represented on Baddies West are not only where entertainment is derived from, but where major capital comes from for cast members like Tommy. If representing oneself inaccurately is lucrative and career-sustaining, why would Tommy choose to act oppositionally or lead the show? In a research paper, They Gon' Think You Loud Regardless, Ratchetness, Reality Television, and Black Womanhood, they discuss the representations of Black femininity seen on most reality television shows as a behavior adjacent to camp. Camp meaning behavior that is appealing because of its bad taste and ironic value. While she concludes that not all appearances by these women may be that or performative, she points out that broader culture and media need to understand that on these programs, a Black woman's ability to appeal to expected behaviorism is a means of ensuring a material wage and maintaining visibility in a medium where Black women's bodies are often rendered invisible. Producer Natalie Nunn, second oldest cast member of Baddies West, even confirms this in an interview talking about her casting choices when considering older Black women for the show.
Girls from the former seasons of Bad Girls Club. And like Sharp just said, how you want to change that image a little bit. Mm-hmm. And respectfully, I understand that. Like, so they all came in like, oh, I don't want to fight. Mm-hmm. I don't want to fight with Sarah. I don't want to fight.
Yeah.
So what I noticed is that the older girls that were from the shows before, they weren't as hungry.
They didn't want to even argue with each other.
The scrutiny that Tommy may receive and the inaccuracy of her true character may only come second to the fame and capital derived from it, thus further perpetuating a culture of misrepresentation for older people and girling if this is the kind of behavior that would be prioritized in popular media, which is bound to have specific repercussions for Black women's stories in media. If representation is described as a link between concepts and language which enables us to refer to either the real world of objects, people, and events, or indeed imaginary worlds or fictional, then it is imperative that reality television further expose their closeness to the world of fiction rather than continuing to label their shows real television. Through the popularity Tommy has gained through her performance of Girling in Baddies West this season, it is not implausible that amongst a list of angry, loud, and sexualized Black women in media, that immature Black women could be the newest detrimental trope following behind.